Hey guys, today on Diesel we're going to put some lizard skin in the old Ford. Let's check it out. Got it all painted, actually, which is surprising. So now, let's do the test that we did in the beginning of the video and see how quiet this is. Alright, so I'm working on the truck. One of the biggest issues that you have with an older truck like this versus the new stuff is it doesn't have, the quiet ride that we want on the new one. So today we are going to spray this lizard skin sound insulation on the entire interior of the truck to hopefully help combat some of the noise. So I bought a couple things. I bought like a starter kit. This includes like a gun, a mixer, a gauge, a couple things like that. And then I bought a gallon of the lizard skin sound insulation. They also make a thermal, like a ceramic insulation too if you want, but I really don't see myself needing that on a truck like this, full carpet and everything. So we're gonna skip it for now. So basically what it says to do is it says to spray on 2 coats. It's a lightweight sound insulation. Should be pretty straightforward. Let's open this thing up. I am guessing that this is gonna be like a latex paint kind of deal. I honestly have no idea, so let's check it out. Open up our starter kit. We don't need that. Definitely need the sticker. They give you this special gun. This is actually why I bought the kit, is for this gun, because again, I'm just imagining that it's going to be pretty like syrupy, and you can see like the nozzle on that thing is huge. So I believe this is going to be kind of the key to hopefully getting a good spray and getting it to go down pretty easy. So that we've got a 90-degree nozzle. That actually might come in handy when I'm spraying the floor. And then we just got our mixing paddle, which we'll use to mix up the product. So it says we want our ambient temperature about 60. I believe it's 60 in here, but we'll go ahead and we'll crank it up to 68. See how that gauge works? It's got a little crown in it, I guess. We got it primed. I scuffed it up. Open container, mix it, adjust the spray tip on the sprayer. Okay, so to adjust the nozzle, there's a little lock nut on here. So it says bring it in till it bottoms out and bring it out 1, 2, 3, 4. So it says bring it out 2 full turns. And then if you want more or less, you just adjust the nozzle. That's how you adjust the gun for the spray. So let's get this stuff mixed up. Holy cow. As expected, it's like straight, it's worse than latex paint. You gotta commit. Lovely. One quick test that I wanted to do was just, so check that, that'll be a 4 sound clip. And then after we spray, we'll be able to see if that sounds any different, right? So I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna kind of work the roof first, obviously, because I can't, walk on the floor when it's wet. I'll try and get some good shots of spraying it, and then we'll do the floor and we'll wait for another coat. it goes on pretty nice. That gun is loud, as you can see. I have my phones on, but I'm actually spraying through it a lot faster than I thought I would. So I think a gallon's only actually gonna get one coat on everything, but you can tell, you know, it goes on really well. It's a nice wet coat, like a, you know, 24 thou or 24 mil is what it says. Looks good. Probably need about 2 gallons though for the inside of the truck. So I'll at least try and get one good coat on it, and then it's on prime. So I'll just order another gallon and get it coming. All right, so cleanup's kind of a pain. I ran probably 4 things of hot water through here. Clean everything up, you know, a nice scrub brush might help, because what happens is it started to dry on the gun. Yeah, you can see. I'm gonna have to go back and scrape some of this stuff off. So again, 1 gallon got me quite a bit, but not quite enough. I don't know where my little depth gauge is here. But I did get 1 good solid coat on the truck. Let's go take a look. Again, it's a crew cab, so, you know, solid truck. So I got 1 solid coat on it, and it's pretty good. I got it pretty thick, definitely, you know, what they recommend. And I got everything, you know, well, a little thin right there. Well, I got the rough, got that. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and order another gallon of that and just do another coat to make sure I got everything solid. It is not dry yet. It's going to take a while. I'm not actually sure what the recoat window is. Let's go take a look. Part of the cleanup you might want to do, you might want to go around and just kind of wipe down, although it's already too late on this. Oh boy. I don't know if that's going to come off at all. That'll be interesting, but I would recommend, maybe even before you clean your gun, going by and wiping this stuff down, because it does kind of get everywhere. And that stuff bites pretty good. That's a huge bummer. I'm gonna have to sand all that out. Another thing is that I would probably do differently next time. You know, maybe I would try and cover up a couple threads. I mean, it's not a super big deal. I think the bolt will probably go right through it. Worst case scenario, I just get a tap and a die and clean up some holes. But that probably wouldn't be a bad idea either. Just go through and cover up your threads or anything that's important before you start spraying, because this stuff really does encapsulate everything. I don't think there's any recoat window on it. It doesn't look like it. It says it's got to wait at least 24 hours before you apply a top coat, but it basically says dry to touch for the next coat. So it's on prime. Like I said, I'll order it. Hopefully we'll have it tomorrow. I can throw another coat on. Honestly, not a bad job at all. It took me longer to clean the gun and longer to clean everything else. That's why I'm mad I have to order it and go through this again. It took me longer to clean everything up than it did to apply everything. Went on super smooth. It's basically, it's simple. It's like, you know, it's like 0 skill painting required. You know, that kit, that actually does, I was surprised how well it came out of that kit gun. So I probably wouldn't try it with anything else than that. You know, the kit, I think it's $99, and I'll have it for life. You can let your friends borrow it and stuff and be cool. You know, the real test will be how good the sound insulation is. Unfortunately, because it's wet, I can't tell you right now, but what I'll do is I'll put another coat on this, and I'll come back and I'll knock on that again to kind of see if it sounds the same. And then I'll also do a long-term update of this in about 6 years when the truck is actually back together and on the road. And what we'll do is we'll have Lisa ride in it and see if she actually thinks it's quiet. Got it all painted, actually, which is surprising. So now, let's do the test that we did in the beginning of the video and see how quiet this is. I'm actually really impressed with the way everything went on. And that's pretty amazing to me. I mean, I've been kind of coming around, knocking on stuff, and it really does seem to be just I don't know, it's like quieter metal now, you know. This stuff is good. It's pretty coarse. I mean, obviously there's a lot of overspray on it because of what I've been spraying. But it's, you know, it's hard, it's nice, and again, so easy to apply. And I got a full, you know, encapsulated soundproofing on my truck for probably about $300 or so. Whereas if I were to do Dynamat, it would be more expensive. I wouldn't get everything. I think this lizard skin is definitely going to be one of the keys to a quiet ride. It's easy to put on. I can't wait to combine it with some Dynamat and see what we get. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Again, I will do a, you know, follow-up to this once I get the truck back together, and we will actually see, you know, maybe do some decibel testing or something. So you guys should subscribe if you want to see that. Other than that, I've got some work to do. I got to put this entire thing back together. And next time I think we work on the truck, we're going to restore that bed. So thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time. One quick test that I wanted to do was just, so check that. That'll be a 4 sound clip.